Yo, around 13 years ago, the world was treated to a wonderful 3D fighting game that goes by the name of Def Jam Fight for New York. In this game, you would select from a vast array of rappers from the hip-hop scene such as Method Man, Ice-T, and even Snoop Dogg himself. The fighting in this game was amusing, brutal, and graphic, all features that made this adult-focused fighting game what it was. Despite the success of such a great game, why have we yet to see a sequel on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or Nintendo Switch? And in this discussion video, I want to discuss the prospects of a sequel or remastered coming to the next gen console, so make sure you keep it locked.
You have big talk now, but you gonna cry like a baby when my frost say yo.
Game day, punk, and you about to take one for the team.
Yo, well, I had to bring it to one of my favorite stages in the game by the name of Subway to have this discussion, as I spent countless hours trying to throw so many people in front of the train. As I mentioned at the start of the video, I'm personally shocked that EA hasn't brought this game a remastered version or even given us a sequel by now. Now, I know some of you may say that we did get a sequel in the form of Def Jam Icons, but keeping it real, that game nearly had me in tears considering how the mechanics and the entire experience changed for the worse in my opinion. Some may disagree, but I can't really count Icons as a true sequel to Fight for New York, and just considering the countless hours I personally put into playing Def Jam Fight for New York, the fact that we never really got a proper sequel was quite disheartening for me. As much as I am calling for a remaster or a remake of Def Jam Fight for New York with today's functionalities such as online gaming and trophies, etc., I can understand that the game probably wouldn't really receive a remake due to the fact that the amount of characters in the game would require a license to print their likeness all over again. So unfortunately for me, I do think that a remake might be a bit of a stretch. If it is possible, then trust, I would definitely take a remastered with either 1080p or 4K graphics, and the ability to fight people online, as I mentioned, would be really awesome, and a couple of added features here or there. I believe EA would definitely be onto a winner. However, if the option to remaster the game is a bit of a stretch, I feel there's no reason EA couldn't create a sequel with all the new rappers and individuals that are in the hip-hop scene as of today, just as long as they keep the fighting system as awesome and brutal as it originally was and don't mess it up like they did with Icons. There's no reason this game wouldn't pan out so incredibly well. Now, can you imagine the likes of Meek Mill squaring up against Drake or Lil Wayne going in on Birdman, and maybe even give us the option to unlock legends like Nas or Jay-Z? That'd definitely be amazing. Trust me, the amount of matchups that would be able to create in a modern day Fight for New York would be endless, and to me that would be an epic game for current generation consoles such as Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, or PlayStation 4. Obviously, it's not as easy as I make it sound, as to even get the likes of a Drake or even a Jay-Z in a game like this would be extremely difficult, not to mention most modern day artists will be going for top buck. But at the end of the day, if the correct negotiations was in place, I could see a similar game like Fight for New York doing extremely well, especially when you consider how big the hip-hop culture is today. Anyway peeps, that's just my thoughts on the situation, and I do feel there's definitely an avenue that EA should explore. It was really fun having a reason to record some gameplay of one of my favorite arena fighting games of all time. Who knows, hopefully the wait will only be for so much more longer, as a whole new generation of gamers might finally get the chance to get their hands on the most entertaining but brutal fighting game that originally came out on the PlayStation 2, Xbox Original, and GameCube. Anyway peeps, I'm going to shut up now so you can enjoy some of the gameplay in the background to reminisce over the classic game, and do let me know your thoughts in the comments below whether you think that Def Jam Fight for New York warrants a remaster or a sequel. Also, do let me know what you made of Def Jam Icons, which is kind of the quote-unquote sequel to Fight for New York. I know I didn't really have the best praises for that game, but when you don't compare it with Fight for New York, it is still a pretty decent game, I suppose. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so before. And until next urban gameplay video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.
Stand up!
Little lesson for you. That's why you always bet on a sure, dirty South thing.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay videos.